Hello everyone, welcome back to another album review. So this is going to be the last of the more modern album reviews. But these reviews I have been doing, they are from bands and artists that were big in the 70s and 80s, so it is still relevant to the channel in my opinion. And also it's quite good to get involved with kind of the new releases and watching other people's reviews and hearing what their thoughts are as well, and then say my thoughts as well. So the album that I'm going to be reviewing today is Lost Highway by Bon Jovi. Now, I do have it somewhere, and I might try and find it for the cover for the video. So yeah, in the previous video I said that it was released in 2006. It was 2007 actually. It was released on June the 11th in the UK in 2007. So it's their 10th studio album. It's classified as country rock, which I guess Bon Jovi kind of is. They are more of a softer rock band, I'd say. I actually don't really know much about Bon Jovi stuff after this album. I think I heard a few things. But you know, even when you think about up to that date, 2007, that's a good run to release an album which is this good. After all them decades, like they started out in the 80s, like, yeah, quite good. It's quite a high achievement actually to release a 10th studio album for this good, to have that good of chart success. It's really good. So I'm just gonna do a bit of a background like I normally do, with this being my first Bon Jovi review. So as a kid I was a bit obsessed with Bon Jovi. I used to sing this album with a microphone, and my dad had this big stereo system from the 90s in the living room, and I used to plug the mic in, put the CD in, sing over it. I used to make up dance routines to it. This album means quite a lot. It's got a lot of memories attached to it. And my dad used to always play this in the car. I can't remember, my mum bought it for him probably at Christmas or something. I can't think because it came out in June, so maybe like Father's Day or something, I don't know, but probably my mum bought it for him. Anyway, he used to always play it in the car. It was a red Escort van he used to drive around in, and I used to go everywhere with him. So that was always playing in the summer. I had to have my window down, he used to wind it down. And yeah, I think, like I said, this album's got a lot of memories attached to it for me personally. I actually, I thought I'm gonna know all these songs still now, and I literally do. I was literally like belting them out when I was doing this review the other night. So apologies to the neighbours that were hearing me wailing on to this album, trying to sing it. So chart wise, it reached number 2 in the UK albums. It was 1 in the US Billboard 200, 1 in the US rock albums. It is classified as gold in the UK as an album and platinum in the USA. Yeah, expect that because it's a brilliant album, and I'm really glad actually, because a lot of albums I think's great sometimes, like maybe the early Survivor stuff didn't do that well in the charts, which is a shame. But so it's good to see this get the recognition it deserved. So for me personally, let's say it's a very meaningful album to me. It's one of my favourite albums to ever be released. You know, when I see that artwork of the road, it's so relatable and appropriate for the actual album title being Lost Highway. It is essentially a driving album, really, I think. Or you can just listen to it anywhere, which I do. So I'm gonna jump straight into the review. So number 1 is Lost Highway. I was so excited to listen to this again. I was singing it straight away. The beat flows so well with the lyrics. It has nice guitar in there. It's such a good song. It's the ultimate driving song. You got that Hey Hey sung by John. Growing up, I always was singing this album, like I say, and actually when I sing it now, I can, or even when I sing anything, I actually can hear John Bon Jovi's influence on me, because I literally was just singing them so much growing up. I think it's like ingrained in my voice now almost. I'm sorry about the lighting, by the way, it's really bad. I mean, I just use my phone here. So where was I at here? yeah, my favourite lines are, "And waiting there to greet us is my plastic dashboard Jesus." I mean, it just works so well. It's such a well-written song lyrically. There's a big electric guitar solo bit. It's a nice touch, and then it slows down again, and then it builds again, and he sings "Let's Go," and we're up again. It's brilliant. I will never forget the lyrics of this song, no matter how long of a time it is since I last listened to it. It's definitely engraved in my mind, as many of the songs are. Oh, there's even a whole album lyrically. No matter how long it's been. Number 2 is "Summertime." Now I play this every summertime because it's called Summertime. I knew that beat was going to come before I even pressed play because I remember it so well. It's a bit of a heavier song with the guitars and the drums, almost a bit of a rap at times with the lyrics. There's that twang in his voice, in John's voice. He's such an iconic guy. I sing it in that way as well when I sing this song. You know, I can close my eyes and I'm back in the van, you know, with the window down. It's almost, the guitar's almost bouncy. I love that sound. Yeah, just the flow of the song's great. That kind of dun dun like that. It's just really good. I can't really do it justice. You know, and we're off again with the song. I love the build in it. And again that hey that he sings. It's just then little added touches which just bring the song together. So number 3 is "You Want to Make a Memory." It's a lovely song, this one. You've got that plucking beat almost. He must drink a lot of wine because he mentions wine quite a lot of this album. It's a lovely song. The keys that come in after "Memory" is said, it's quite an emotional song, and you really feel something from this song. The song's stunning. That guitar, it takes you away. It really does. The way he sings "Memory" is amazing, and then you've got the who's. I'm not gonna do it. It's perfect. It is. So number 4, "Whole Lot of Leaving." It's pretty cool for late September. How appropriate me doing this review when it was September. It's obviously the 1st of October today. October. So yeah, the song, yeah, so he says, yeah, sung as we kick off the song, "It's time to hit the road." Those bits of lyrics tie back to that album title, which is really appropriate and spot on actually. Really country sound in this one in particular, I'd say. Number 5 is "We Got It Going On." Wow. This was probably when I was like 9 years old when this came out. It was my favourite song on the album. I used to almost like pretend I was like a cowboy, cowgirl, whatever you want to call it. I was trying my best to sing the words on the mic, but most of the time I was just slurring them. I didn't know what I was saying really. But I do now. So, well, most of them. It's still one of my favourite songs ever, actually. You know, I know what's coming. I can predict it because I know it so well. Again, you've got a little bit of rapping parts. I actually made a dance to this song. I remember that. It may have involved jumping from couch to couch, perhaps pretend to be a rock star. You've got that iconic Bon Jovi mic guitar thing going on, the voice over bit that you got in this song where he speaks. I remember I would say that on the mic, or I'd just pause it and let that be said like it was some sort of serious event. It's funny looking back at him now. So "We got it going on," that line is repeated, and then we're back into the other lyrics. We got it going on. There's so many different parts in this song, but they're similar enough for it to work. Sometimes if parts are too different, it's like 2 different songs, which I don't really like. But these different parts are similar enough for it to work really well. My favourite line is, "We gotta shake up your souls, we're gonna rattle your bones." I used to love singing that bit back in the kid as well. I think that was the particular bit where I had the dance routine. I can't really remember what it was though, but yeah. Anyway, number 6 is "Any Other Day." It's such a good song again. this one I was really singing the other night, so apologies to the neighbours. It's slow and then it builds and it's fast, which I love. On any other day, yeah. How he sings that in the same beat is brilliant. It stops and starts again. Like, you literally think the song has stopped, and then it kind of cranks back up with that guitar. You know, I might have to set up a Bon Jovi tribute band just for this album. So number 7, Seat Next to You. Again, a slow song. We've got a female vocalist. I'm not usually a fan of slow songs, but I love this one. It's just such a nice listen. It's rather relaxing, actually. The female vocalist is quieter than John Bon Jovi's voice, which works really well. Towards the end, we get more elements coming in, which amplifies the song, and then we go back down again. It's a lovely song, and then we've got violins just briefly in there. The drum kick really hits. It's great. And it's finished by an echoing guitar. Perfect. So number 8 is Everybody's Broken. I love how he sings the end of the lines in places in particular. It really gives the length to those words. That guitar, like a car breaking down almost sound, which I actually quite like the sound of. Not a car breaking down, but that how it sounds like that. I can't describe it, but yeah, I like that sound. I think this song lyrically is so important, actually. It's basically saying that life sometimes things go wrong, but we're all the same. Essentially, we all go through those times, and we can all come out of those times, and we do all come out of those times. Another flavour to the song is the part where it's almost stripped back a bit and it's just kind of John singing, but it's not for too long, that bit, and we back into the main bit of the song. Nice beat to end the song. Number 9 is Till We Ain't Strangers Anymore. So we've got Leanne Rimes on here. She's perfect in the song. It's a nice addition against John's vocals. She's a nice addition to John's vocals, I should say. Together the voices work well. Probably one of the songs I know the least, actually, though. But I do remember it. It's nice. It's the acoustic guitar I remember the most, actually, though. So number 10 is The Last Night. Good lyrics again. Nice beat. It flows well. It builds to the chorus. I really like the guitar, that real beat to it. I feel like guitars can have a beat to it. Then we get the speeded up part, only slightly, but it adds another intensity and part to the song, which is great, and it makes the slower bit after sound better. So, because it contrasts well with it, against it, or comparison, I should say. 11 is One Step Closer. A very country sounding start to the song. There's lots of sound in this song, but it's not too much at all. It's perfect. It works so well. You got a nice bit of guitar, solo part, short but nice. I like how, again, they strip it back in this song for a short period of time, slow it down, and they build it back up again into the main bit of the song. So number 12 is the last song on the album. I Love This Town is what it's called. It's a nice song to finish the album. It's a little bit repetitive, but that's alright. Nice guitar solo too, which works well with the other guitar pieces. That whoa at the end, particularly like that bit. So overall, a great album. The songs all have a similar sound, but not too similar to be the same, which ties them all together really well. The links back to the album title, the whole fact it's a driving album. There's so many different types of songs. We've got more I can't really say heavier because it's not like heavy rock or anything, but it's a bit more rocky, and then you've got slower songs. Got the country twists in there. The diversity on the album is definitely positive. You got different types and sounds of songs. I really love this album. I mean, what more can I say? It's a really good. This is one of the ones I would put on and I'd listen to the whole album. I wouldn't be skipping any songs. So that's that. So that's my review for Bon Jovi's Lost Highway. So thank you for watching, everyone. Take care now. Bye.